Happy Valentine's Day, Songbird! Depending on where you are in the world, it's either Valentine's Day today or it's going to be Valentine's Day in about 14 hours. So either way, whether it's Valentine's Day today or it's coming, I want to wish you a really, really amazing, love-filled, joy-filled Valentine's Day. And I want you to know that myself and everyone at the Songbird Tree, we all love you and we are always believing in you. So, today's a little bit of a different video. You know, as a person, there's so much more to me than just vocal tips and singing, and so much more to me than just being a vocal coach. I'm really passionate about just the flourishing of a human being in general, and so I do have a lot of you know, just things that I'd love to share that's brewing inside my heart, that's stirring, that's just like really bubbling to the surface now and really wanting to come out. And I guess I just wanted to put that out there and let you know that and ask you, are you interested to learn or to hear more things and to have me create content that is not just about singing and singing tips? Are you interested for me to share with you not just singing tips, but perhaps life tips, I guess? Are you interested in knowing more about my story and who I am and who you know, my background growing up and my family and all that sort of thing? Are you interested in, I guess, just knowing more about the Kerri behind the vocal coach? And are there any particular other subjects that you'd like me to share in? Are there questions you'd like to ask me? If so, I would really love for you to let me know by commenting in the comments below, because I'd love to know what would actually make you interested. You know, I don't want to just create content that you don't care about, obviously, and that you won't find helpful. So let me know, and we'll just see what comes of this. But I thought I would actually start today by putting something a little bit different out there. And I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions. And you're probably thinking, why? It's like mid-February, you know? Good question. See, the thing is, I find that, you know, sort of 31st of December, 1st of January, you know, the whole internet explodes with like all these things about New Year's resolutions, you know, new year, new me, you know, sort of philosophies. And everyone gets super excited, you know, like, oh, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to exercise more, I'm going to spend more time with my loved ones, I'm going to start that business that I've been wanting to start for ages and I haven't done, I'm going to go and, you know, pursue that hobby or whatever it is, you know, like we just all get super excited towards the end of, you know, an ending year and then the beginning of a new year, which is great, you know. I guess it's great momentum to sort of get you back on track with the things that you want to achieve in life, and I have found that to be the same. But I guess the sort of sad thing that happens is that as we sort of go into the first week of January, the second week of January, and by the time February rolls around, we've all kind of forgotten about our New Year's resolutions. Or worse, we feel like failures. We feel like we just haven't measured up. You know, we haven't been able to stick to what we wanted to achieve on the 1st of January. And this is so common. You know, I've done it. Many people have done it. You're not alone if you feel like, you know, oh, it's, you know, I haven't been able to keep up with it. Life gets in the way. Life, you know, you sort of get into the humdrum of needing to work, needing to study, needing to look after your family, feed your kids, whatever it is. And it's just hard. Like, it's just hard. That's the reality, you know. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I guess, you know, because of this, for me, I really want to suggest a little bit of a different way, I guess, of setting New Year's resolutions. And the reason why I'm intentionally talking about this in February is because of the fact that by now you may have either given up on your New Year's resolutions, or you feel like you're hanging your head in shame because you feel like such a failure. And I want to turn that around a little bit, okay? So I would like to suggest a kinder, more gentler, more gracious way of setting New Year's resolutions that may actually help you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So this is what I want to suggest, and this is probably going to go against all sorts of, like, you know, personal development gurus out there who don't agree with me on this, but this is just the way I have found to be more workable in my life, and I hope that it helps you. So what I want to suggest is, instead of setting a goal that is just all about the goal, I would like to challenge us and to actually encourage us to set something that is a little bit smaller, but that helps us to build consistency towards the goal. But then we also want to be able to hold that goal and that result loosely and let go of the outcome. Here's what I mean. It probably sounds all a bit convoluted right now because I'm not using an example. But let's just say I set a goal that, I want to be able to lose 5 kilos. Let's just say, all right? Now, most people will leave it at that. I want to lose 5 kilos in 3 months, for example. Okay, you set a date, you've got a goal, it's all measurable, it's a SMART goal, whatever, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the goal, right? And that's the destination. It's a goal set as a destination of where you want to arrive. Now, I would like to suggest that instead of setting a goal that is a destination, which is I want to lose 5 kilos in 3 months, or whatever, instead of that, it's what can I do that's little and actually achievable every day or regularly that's going to help me be able to have a win every day. So maybe instead of that, I might say, I want to have a green smoothie every morning for the next 3 months, So I want to, or maybe I want to eat extra vegetables at dinner or something, and it's something a bit smaller rather than the, just like a goal that could be hard to achieve, but it's something that you can do every day. And when you do that every day, tick, it's a win. Rather than waiting for 3 whole months before you can say, yay, I've won, your wins start to be what you're doing daily or regularly in order to get to where you want to be. Does that kind of make sense? In a sense, this hopefully helps you to enjoy the journey more, and it actually sort of helps you to kind of let go of control of that end result. Leave that end result, to God, to the universe, whatever it is you believe in. And for yourself, just do what you can control, Do something small that you can control. It's the whole reason why I decided to put out a 21 Days to Your New Voice series on YouTube from the 1st of January to the 21st of January. If you haven't seen that, please go and check it out. It was all about how can I show up daily just doing something little for 5 minutes to transform my voice. And every day I do that, I can say I've won. Rather than going, I want to be able to sing like Beyonce. Like that is a huge goal, and if you don't get there, you're just gonna feel so like full of shame and feel like a failure. But if you say, okay, so the overall sort of overarching goal is I want to become a great singer, but what's something little I can do, every day or somewhat regularly that's gonna help me create a win, regularly. Okay, I'll show up and do 5 minutes of lip trills, every day, and every day I do it, I can tick that off and go, awesome, I've won. The next day I do it again, awesome, I've won. And if there are days that you miss out on it, you've got to learn to be gracious to yourself and be kind to yourself. Rather than getting really like negative on yourself and like negative self-talk and self-doubt and, oh, well, I can't be bothered, you've just got to go, it's okay, tomorrow I'll pick it up back up again, I'll start again, and it's fine. So I just find that this kind of approach with whatever it is that we want to achieve in life, it's a lot more sustainable. You end up actually hopefully being able to keep going through the year, or at least much longer than just the first month of the year, and you do actually create a win every day. So there's momentum every day. You're sort of creating a little bit of motivation, a little bit more inspiration for yourself in order to achieve a bigger goal. And then the act of just sort of letting go of the end result, it helps it be lots more enjoyable. You have a lot more joy, and you just sort of let go of control, which can really make us feel really stressed. And also it can really just make you feel like a failure if you don't get there. So I don't know if you agree with me. I'm wondering what you think about this approach to New Year's resolutions. So instead of big lofty goals that are just all about the destination and the actual achievement of a perfect something, it's about going, what can I do that's small, consistently, regularly, each day, or as regularly as I can, that's going to create small wins that will actually ultimately lead to a bigger win. But I let go of the result so that I can enjoy my life more, not feel like a failure and be, plagued with shame, and just really, flourish as a human being and be kinder to myself and compassionate to myself and enjoy this life that I have been so graciously given. So that's my thought for today. Let me know what you think about that, but also let me know of other sort of content that you'd love to see me create that's apart from vocal tips and singing tutorials. That's if you'd like me to. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'm always believing in you. Whether it's about your voice or whether it's about other things that you want to achieve in your life, you can do it. I really do believe in you, and I'm here to support you. All right, well, if you are keen though to really get into a great way of warming up your voice each day, do check out my free resource, the Ultimate Vocal Warm-Up Guide. Just go on the link below. And of course, please connect with me on social media at Facebook and on Instagram, the Songbird Tree. Can't wait to see you there, and I can't wait to see you next time. See ya!